What's up, guys? We'll start on AU for today for the daily outlook. So, what we've got right now, so still continuing to react out of this supply area. No surprises that it is holding here a fair bit and dancing around, as it is. Obviously, this point being a weekly extreme supply, it very well can hold just the momentum up to it, as we know. Does more or less give us the idea that it's not going to. Plus, this previous inducement gave us that now new externally bullish 15-minute leg. What I'm looking for today, I'm not expecting heaps on AU. I was looking and hoping for a better reaction off the inducement of this retest area, but clearly it's been quite slow. Mitigated this point here, which based on this inducement and the fact that this area failed to sweep anything significant and is reacting out of this whole retest area, I don't expect this supply area to hold given it's a liquidity point. Generated a heap of liquidity up here, liquidity along here. We have now had a pretty solid internal inducement. However, it's not screaming buyers right now. So there is very high chance that we come down to this demand area here and then have a bit of a push after that. I believe that's an hourly point. Yeah, it'll be an hourly point that I've got marked out there. I don't believe it's too big. It's only 20 pips, fits inside the 20 pip rule. So yeah, what I'm really looking for on AU, the only thing that I'm open to is if we can come down here, get that next inducement, I'll then work inside of this leg for some sort of smart money entry inside of here to just really target that liquidity and target that point. Um, However, like I said, buyers definitely don't see like they've got a lot of control at the moment. So the entry will need to be flawless for me to be able to take it. Really just running off the back of this area, not holding, and this inducement. So we'll see what it wants to do. But yeah, AU's not looking overly amazing. It's not looking too crash hot. EU, quite funnily enough, is probably my favorite pair for today. What we've got, massive generation of liquidity all along here. This area being retest, potentially about to confirm it as external retest. This area here, given the inducement of buyers, the generation of liquidity is looking like a retest of that 15-minute external break. So if we can sweep this, I'll be happy to look for an entry off of that, targeting obviously all the liquidity and following with that external leg. That's all I'm really looking for on EU. We're quite a ways away from anything else. This area here is the last supply to demand area. Didn't sweep a whole lot in the way of liquidity, only really did like an internal two leg. So I'm not too fond of it. But we'll see what it wants to do when we induce that point there. I don't want to see it just absolutely melt. If it does, I'll more likely be waiting for price to get down to this point, which actually swept some internal liquidity and is what I'm viewing as my decisional of that break of structure. But yeah, really that's about it. I don't want to sell it inside this leg because that's retest. I'm only interested in buying it. GU is completely off the cards. The outlook from yesterday has played out absolutely just perfectly. Done exactly what was anticipated. Price is moving really, really beautifully. It is unfortunate that there was no entry provided up inside of here that fits my rules off of the mitigation of that 30-minute point that we had marked out. So analysis is spot on, just nothing we can do about it. I do have an alert here at the decisional of that break of structure, last demand to supply. It's kind of the only thing we've got in the way of a decisional. You've got obviously your extreme up here, but all of this is very, very filled. Might be something inside of here. Yet to have a look at that. Nah, it's all filled. Yeah, so that area is really your only decisional. I do have the hourly point marked out, so we can go ahead and put that there like that. For me to be able to use this as a decisional though, I do need a lot of liquidity generated up to it. But GU, yeah, is obviously just untradeable at the moment. Following on with that news sell-off, no surprise that news did sell off like that, just given the context of the market. The fact that we're coming from our extreme, it is looking quite nice to get that follow through. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. This in itself is a really good inducement that we've just taken over here. So yeah, if that wants to push price up, it may do, but we've clearly just blown through it and the market doesn't seem to have cared about it. So at this stage, not looking to do anything with GU. Hopefully it can generate some price action for tomorrow and we can do something with it from there. We don't have any more news today other than the orange folder, so I'll just be keeping an eye on EU. And that's kind of really about it. Like I said, AU doesn't really have anything, GU definitely doesn't. Um, yeah, if AU wants to set up, I'll be open to it. But today's looking a little bit dicey on anything other than EU, and EU isn't even looking the best. So we'll see. We'll wait. It's Tuesday. All the good trades came through Thursday last week on two of the pairs. So yeah, it was end of week, good setups last week. So just remain patient, not do anything stupid, and see what we can do.